Hey y'all, don't forget to hit those buttons over there while you're listening. The Australian breaker who was mocked at the Olympics for her kangaroo hopping routine is now atop the official world rankings. It's because of a fluke. Let's read this. The breaker known as Raygun did terribly at the Olympics, losing all three of her head-to-toe battles, each by scores of 18-0. Her unusual routines also made her an unexpected face of the Paris Games and earned her mockery worldwide. But she did receive one accolade this week, somehow improbably B-Girl Raygun. Yes, the same Raygun who hopped like a kangaroo in her Olympic routines is now the #1 ranked women's breaker in the world. Raygun is the nom de break of Dr. Rachel Gunn, a 37-year-old professor from Australia. While other Olympic breakers spun dazzlingly on their heads and backs in this year's games, Raygun thrushed about on her side, reached for her toes, and hopped around in a salute to the kangaroos of her native country. Fans around the world, many being exposed to breaking competition for the first time as the sport made its Olympic debut, were baffled, amused, and in some cases, outraged. Raygun's total score of 0 points put her in last place among the 16 breakers in the main Olympic competition. So, in the latest world rankings, how could Raygun be in the #1 spot? After receiving a barrage of questions, the World Dance Sport Federation, which oversees the sport internationally, released a statement Tuesday explaining the seeming incongruity. The ranking is based on events over the past year, the Federation explained. During that time, the majority of breakers were focused on qualifying for the Olympics. But because they had limited fields with a small number of competitors, Olympic qualifying events and the Olympics themselves do not count toward the world rankings. Therefore, Raygun's low-scoring performance at the Games did not hurt her ranking at all. Further complicating the rankings, there were hardly any events in the last 52 weeks that weren't Olympic qualifiers. The Federation said that no official breaking events were held in 2024 before the Olympics to allow athletes to focus solely on the last part of their Olympic qualification without the added pressure of additional ranking events. For Raygun, her only ranked competition in that time period was the Oceania Continental Championships in Sydney in October 2023. She won that event, which was hardly of international importance. Of the top 15 finishers, 13 were from Australia and 2 from New Zealand. It was not a strong field. Raygun, the winner, had finished 64th in the World Championships the month prior. In fact, the Oceania event itself caused a stir after Raygun's performance at the Olympics. The Australian Federation released a statement after the game saying to respond to speculation about her win at that event. Contrary to circulating misinformation, Dr. Gunn's husband, Raygun's coach, was not a member of the selection panel or judging committee. This would have constituted a conflict of interest. Raygun got 1,000 points in the world rankings for that win. Riko Shihako of Japan also had 1,000 points from a victory in a World Series event with a stronger field of competitors from all over the world. But the ranking rules state that continental championships take precedence over World Series events. Thus, Raygun won the tiebreaker and got the #1 spot. Dr. Gunn is a lecturer. Okay, I don't care anything about that. Her research interests include breaking, street dance, and hip-hop culture. Oh my God. And the politics of gender and gender performance. At the Olympics, she received a deluge of criticism with her dancing style and even her uniform, green track pants and a polo shirt, being mocked, as she deserved. I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. I guess she made us laugh, yeah? She said in a video on social media, "I didn't realize that would open the door to so much hate, which has frankly been pretty devastating." Babe, you shouldn't have been there. Raygun seemed to be bouncing back from the hate, posting photos of herself smiling and laughing with Richard Branson and Boy George. Raygun's Oceania victory will drop out of the rankings next month when it becomes a year old, and she will tumble way down the charts. But for now, Raygun, green track pants, kangaroo hops and all, is looking down from the #1 spot at every other breaker in the world. Don't forget to hit those buttons over there. I hope your day doesn't suck. Okay, love y'all. Bye.